Hey, how's it going today? Is Sunday, 31st of December, and myself, I'm gonna be taking a look and reading 150 or so different documents or reviewing those. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to review all of those documents in the detail, but that's opportunities to receive funding, right? And there's all kind of people, all kind of opportunities to different people are offering different solutions, right? So I don't know if I should touch on 10 different ones and share with others. Should I do only five? It might be worth taking a look at. Perhaps there's so many things to do, right? I already have plans for next week. What I want to do. Perhaps I can touch on 10. Let's do 10. And within this video, we can start with commercial vehicle grants and what funding is available out there for people who are interested perhaps in improving their fleet. So that would be perhaps not for personal use, would be more for commercial use, right? And let's try to understand. I might cover a few of those just because there are so many of those. From my personal understanding, usually within UK, most of the things and or finance, everything has been done within different regions, right? So using something that would be based location based, right? So wherever postcode might be within that area, they might have funds available within that area. Those funds can be allocated to different projects. That's my personal understanding based on the very limited experience, perhaps, since no one's talking about it that I know of, right? What do I need to put things together for myself, right? I guess well, everything was happening, right? So within this commercial vehicle grant, it might be taking a look only at the Birmingham area. But what I'm saying is, there might not be limited just within that area. There might be more funds available within different councils. So that's what I'm saying. But we can start with this one and perhaps progress from there. Commercial vehicle grant on the 1st of June 2021 to meet the government's requirements, Birmingham introduced clean air zone within a 4540 Midway Ring Road, not the Midway itself. Okay. Perhaps others know what those people are referring to. Vehicles that do not meet initially set emission standards will be charged to enter this area. For heavy duty vehicles, which means vehicles with classifications and T and 3 and M3, and for light good vehicles LGVs with the classification of N1, the minimum requires the ZAZ compliance to Euro 6 for diesel engines and Euro 6 for petrol engines. There might be more areas, right? I know that the similar things are being implemented as we speak within other areas within the UK, not necessarily limited to Birmingham area, right? Something that they're looking to remove if they can, I guess. That's why I understand, right? They might be looking to stimulate the economy as they're doing it, reinvesting some of that capital, right, of businesses back into the economy to help small to medium-sized enterprises with HDVs, coaches, and or LGVs upgrade their fleet to meet Brigham's clean air zone emission standards. We have secured a 10.505 million commercial grant. So they have funding available. The budget that they're working with just over 10 million, right? And they're looking to reinvest that capital back into economy from what I understood, right? The total grant package for each applicant is up to 180,000. For heavy duty vehicles, the grant will be up to a maximum of 15,000 per vehicle towards purchase, lease or retrofit solutions. So what I'm saying is there is more information there, but might be a waste of time just because it might be very limited only to that area, and the some of capital might be used by the time I'm reading it. But again, so what I'm saying, there might be 20, 30, perhaps even 40% off purchasing. There might be a list of vehicles that you can purchase, and it might be some of the discount going towards that vehicle, right? Let's progress. Myself coming into this, I think all sectors being overpriced. Since it's overpriced, myself, I'll start making those vehicles, and that's what I'm saying. With current prices, so how expensive those vehicles are, I want to get into the market and start manufacturing those vehicles myself. Other than that, there's a low emissions vehicle eligibility for plug-in grant. So when we take a look at infrastructure and how you potentially yourself you can charge it, there's discounts available there. But from what I understand, only vehicles that have been approved by government are eligible. So there's some clause there, as well as discount can be dependent on the type of vehicle, type of eligible vehicles are. So yourself, you might be considering taking a look at some information and know what would be eligible for a grant and what not. Just a quick note, it's something that I had a chance to perhaps do today, right? Other than I don't know if there's any value in some of those grants and if what I'm reading, but either way, I thought my share the story, quick story, right, with people who might be interested. Today I've been contacted by the person Freus Akoko, and it seems that he's a freelancer and he's looking to translate a lot of documents from French into English and similar languages. I began talking with him and I thought about how myself I could potentially work with him, and I'd ask him to do a couple of things. So I thought, because I don't think there's a lot of value in translating documents other than perhaps himself. Eventually, he might be interested in translating documents and or selling a lot of commodities from where he's located into France and or UK or US, other continents, right? So myself, I could share some of the screenshots and some conversations that I was talking with him. But he's very young person, and I think he's very shy, so it might be very hard. But at least I don't know, I perhaps point him to the right direction, right? Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Game Starter, where within this book I'm taking a look and I'm looking to share a lot of information with people who are interested in learning more about the business and some of the concepts that I'm taking a look within this book. That would be potentially three different stages. First stage would be how to collect a lot of information, do research, and or trying to understand all the markets. From phase one, progress into phase two, where you actually would take action based on that information that you have collected. Set up a company, launch a business, and begin generating resources or capital. And from there, progressing into phase three. Phase three would be allocation of additional capital that you not necessarily would need into different ventures, and or that would be progress into becoming investor. You can find it QR code in the corner, company's website below. Uh, let's wrap this video up. Just because I'll progress into different type of grants, right? So that would be something that's worth taking a look at. Within this market, just because of the supply, there might be just a few companies who are able to supply those vehicles, and I personally believe the market is overpriced. So myself, I'm looking to get into that market, and if that market might be considered to be overpriced, but all Europe market is being overpriced for perhaps how they would have access to raw resources, right, and or know how to manufacture some of those batteries, right? Not necessarily it's currently been done with Europe or UK or other places. So we can charge so much for those cars, and there's subsidies potentially coming from government and how they can reduce carbon footprint and all of that. So it's great. There's options there. I don't know if there's still any funds left within those budgets, right? But there might be new ones coming in if not yet been released. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.